Tonight on Podcast Them Down, we find out which African country has the most metal flag. And I think I already know. Podcast Them Down. Hail, Metal Nation. It is I, Tim. That is Matt. And that is Doug. And this is Podcast Them Down. And, yeah, we did all the U.S. state flags. It's time to move on to the world. Didn't we do more than that? Did we do the Canadian provincial flags?
We did the CFL flags. No, right. That's different. No, hold on. Crossing the streams.
I see what you did there. And Matt didn't realize he was muted.
So we did not do the Canadian provincial flags. We did all the U.S. Incorporated and unincorporated territories, though.
That's okay.
And we also gave the state of Minnesota some good advice, which they did not follow.
All right.
And I think philosophically, unfortunately, didn't we take a position on the Midway flag that isn't a flag that counts and we shouldn't have?
It's an unofficial flag. Wait, have you actually purchased all these flags?
Yes, I bought them all. I bought them all and then scanned them and then put them into this handy dandy PDF.
Wait, let's open it up.
All right.
Algeria.
So, yeah, it's not a contest, ass.
Oh. But if it was, I'd be winning.
All right, I got a description here of all the flags, and then we can plow through with some scores, and then at the end, we'll all the counting will be done, and we'll find out which flag is number one. Algeria. The flag of Algeria consists of two stripes of equal width that have green and white color. At the borderline of the stripes, a red crescent surrounding a 5-pointed star is placed. The flag has been used since 1962 when Algeria gained its independence, and it's inspired by the flag of the National Liberation Front. Green color traditionally represents Islam, and white color stands for purity. The crescent is taken over from the Turkish flag, and it is associated with Islam as well. A white flag was a symbol of national hero Abd al-Qadir, who became famous for the leadership of the resistance against the French rule in the 19th century. The red color of the star and crescent refers to the blood shed during these fights. Okay. All these are from flagpedia.net, by the way, all these descriptions. Mm-hmm. So if you want to follow along. So there you go. I didn't care until he said blood. It's all the blood stuff. So yeah, I'd say it's mildly metal. I'm going to give it a 6.
We're just rating metalness of these flags, right?
Metalness. That's it.
It's pretty metal. I mean, it's the flag of a former armed insurgent group that has become the national flag. So that's the point. I like a blazon. I like how it bisects the canvas here. I also like how the points of the star are very well aligned with this line. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah, 7 here too. But I would want to say from a metal perspective is the flag also takes a passive aggressive dig at France. Mm-hmm. But I don't know the political context, and maybe this is exactly right.
Hey, you know what 6, 7, and 7 average to? 6.666. Angola.
9.
The background of the Angolan flag, which was adopted in 1975, consists of 2 horizontal stripes of red and black color of the same width. Red should symbolize the bloodshed during the struggle for freedom, and the black stands for the African continent and the black population. The central motif is located at the borderline of these stripes and consists of a yellow 5-pointed star surrounding by half of the toothed wheel, which is cut by a machete. At first glance, these symbols evoke traditional symbols of communism. The star represents socialism, the wheel, industry, and the machete stands for the royal population and agriculture. The yellow color of this theme should point to the vast mineral wealth of the country. In 2003, a new flag was designed, but it was not found support among Angolans yet. Yeah, this is metal. It's industrial. This metal is fuck. 9, you were right.
Tim, have you seen the proposed flag? Or I guess we'll get to that later.
We will get to that in a separate episode.
Okay. Yeah. This is a great flag.
The menacing aspect is very strong. It is a 9.
I like that they added the welts on the handle. Like that's gonna stay on there as you're whacking stuff.
What year was this flag?
1975.
75. Yeah. Same year as. Never mind.
And I appreciate the alignment of the tooth of the gear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is nice. All right.
Did they make that gear in Cuba? Who knows?
Benin, the current flag of Benin, has been adopted for the first time in 1960 when the country achieved independence from France. Boo, France.
Boo.
The flag consists of 3 stripes, 2 horizontal ones in yellow and red colors, and 1 vertical green on the left side of the flag. These colors represent these colors are traditional Pan-African colors where green represents hope, yellow symbolizes wealth, and red stands for the courage and the bloodshed during the struggles for independence. These colors emphasize the solidarity with other African nations. In 1975, Marxist government came into power and in Benin, and the country was renamed to the Republic of Dahomey. In these times, a green flag with a red star in the upper left corner was used. After the fall of the regime in 1990, the previous flag has been re-adopted. There's only a third of this is metal. That would be the blood third. So I'm going 3.
I agree. I mean, I guess it is better than the communist flag, which is also very uninspired. No cogs or machetes on that one. But it is. It's a good flag. I like it, but it's not a
bad flag. It's just not a metal flag.
It's not a metal flag. 3.
2. But similar logic. It serves its purpose, but it's not exactly metal.
All right. Botswana. The flag of Botswana, which has been adopted in 1966 during the Declaration of Independence, is composed of a pale blue sheet which bears a black horizontal stripe in its center. Moreover, the entire sheet and the stripe are bounded by a white trim. The symbolism of the colors have several interpretations. One of them says that the flag has been inspired by a state symbol whose motto is Pula, Setswana in the local language, which means let there be rain. Therefore, blue colors should symbolize water, black and white stripes are supposed to commemorate zebra, the national animal of Botswana, and also shield bearer. 3 colors can also represent various ethnic groups living in the country and hope for their peaceful coexistence. I feel like zebras are metal, rain is doom metal, shield bearer, that's folk metal. There's all sorts of metalness going on, and you have to be in on the knowledge to get that.
Okay, so it's kind of obscure too. Like it looks very simple, but it's actually very complex.
I do like the uniqueness of this one too. It's they went their own way.
It is the best baby blue flag that I can think of. I'll give it a 5.
I was also going to say 5.
6. Similar logic, though.
All right. This one. British Indian Ocean Territory.
Oh, wow. You really did get you really went there.
No description. All right. So what it is. In the top left is a Union Jack where the America stripe should be.
Tim, in the canton is a Union Jack. Please.
I've been to Canton, hon. That's over past Fells Point. Instead of stripes like an American flag would have, it has wavy lines because it's in the ocean, and there's a palm tree, and halfway up the palm tree is a floating crown. Yeah, not metal at all. This looks relaxing. It looks tropical. It's a 2.
Well, okay. Now I should say I'm not sure that this belongs in the African flags, but I guess
real quick, you could drown in the sea, so I'm gonna give it a 3.
Without saying too much, a lot of metal stuff happens in the BIOT. So I have to give this a 9.
Yeah, there's a lot of sinister underpinnings to this flag, which warrants, and I do like the crown is very metal. The
crown is metal.
being forced on a palm tree, also metal.
I like how the palm tree is actually really just a big stick disguised as a palm tree because it has no roots.
Leaves glued.
Yeah.
It looks like a cut and paste exercise.
Score's going up. My score's
It's what
going
that
up.
one kid in class would do, like align the crown exactly with the popsicle stick.
Yeah, this flag was very ambitiously proposed and very poorly executed, which I also think is pretty metal.
They did the same with the leaves. It's like paste, rotate, paste, rotate, paste.
Yeah, it's a 9. And the
I
way the
can't.
blue is the same color on the Union Jack and the wave, so you get the snake.
Yeah,
thing.
and how they don't
Yeah,
quite
okay.
fit when they
You're
when
right.
they interface.
I was wrong, but I can't go higher than a 6. All right.
that's fine.
Next one, you already know what it is. It is, here it is, Burkina Faso. The flag of Burkina Faso consists of 2 horizontal stripes in red and green colors and a golden star located in the center of the flag on the borderline of these stripes. The colors are used as typical examples of Pan-African colors. However, the official explanation is that the red symbolizes the socialist revolution and the green color stands for the natural wealth of the country. Burkina Faso was a French colony until 1960, and it was called Upper Volta. The flag has been adopted in 1984 when the country was renamed to Burkina Faso, in translation, a country of unbribables. After the series of military coups. The colors also refer to the solidarity towards other African nations, and the golden star recalls the guiding light of the revolution. So they specifically said the red is not blood.
Or it's not blood. Okay.
So that's going to be a penalty. I have to put it lower than Benin, so it's 2. It's 2 for me.
What did I give Benin?
No, 3.
3. I'm going to give this a 4. I feel like they executed the same idea of Benin, but a little metaler. I like the star. I like the placement of the star here. This is a 4.
Yeah, it's a 4.
I'm consistently giving lower scores than you two.
You're not a flag guy.
I got higher standards is what's going on.
Oh.
Let's see how Burundi comes out of this. The flag of Burundi was adopted on March 28, 1967. Its central theme is a white cross and white circle in the middle of the flag. The cross divides the flag into 4 parts. Now, it's like a Scotland cross, by the way.
Saltire.
4 parts where the upper and lower fields are red and the left and right fields are green. In the white circle, there are 3 6-pointed stars which allegedly represent the national motto, unity, work, and progress. The stars may also symbolize the 3 main ethnical groups of Burundi, which are Hutus, Tutsis, and Pygmies.
Twa, please. Twa. They're twa.
I'm just reading verbatim off what's on the thing. So,
Flagopedia, get your shit together. Call them twa.
okay. Green color indicates hope for better future, while red traditionally recalls the bloodshed. There we go. I was waiting for it. During the struggle for freedom. The white color of the cross symbolizes peace. Unity, peace. None of those are metal, but blood is. And those stars look pointy and painful, so I'm going 4.
Okay, well, it's creative, I suppose. It looks like the kind of thing you would make like when you're like goofing around with MS Paint.
Particularly the color choices.
So I do like that. I like the use of a 6-pointed star versus a boring 5-pointed star. So Tim, we have to remember that there are 666 points on this star.
Yes.
On this flag. So I'll give it a 6.
5.
All right, next up is, of course, Cameroon.
Wait, we did this one already.
The flag of Cameroon consists of 3 vertical stripes in the traditional Pan-African colors, green, red, and yellow. In the middle of the central red stripe is a yellow 5-pointed star. As in the case of other African states, the design of this flag was inspired by the French flag. Wah, wah. Originally, Cameroon was divided into a British and French part, but in 1961 a federation was created and 2 stars representing each of the original colonial powers were added on the flag. After some time, one of the stars was omitted as an expression of unity and integrity of Cameroon. Okay. Today, the star is interpreted as unity. Green evokes forests. Red stands for independence. Yellow refers to Cameroon's savannas and sun. There's something, I don't know if it's just the source, but the green on this is less green.
It is slightly less green.
I like the color shades. Is that the right term? Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden yellow and almost turquoise.
I mean, of the 3 versions of this flag we've seen so far, not that we'll see any more of it, I think this is the best so far. I believe, Burkina Faso a 4, so this is a 5.
I don't think it's very metal. It's not metal.
I mean, there is something metal about just taking a French flag, changing the colors around, and slapping a star on it.
Yeah, plagiarism's metal. I'll give it a 4. Just look at Obscura.
Yeah.
They wrote France and England off their flag while keeping the French flag appropriating backwards. So, I like that. So it's a 5.
Next is Cape Verde, which is French for Verde Cape.
Verde.
The
Cape
flag of Cape Verde, which has been adopted in 1992, is composed of a blue sheet and 3 stripes in white and red color. The flag also bears 10 5-pointed stars arranged in a circle where the circle is centered toward the lower left of the flag. The blue color represents the sea and the sky, and the 2 white and 1 red stripe commemorate the country's development and path towards progress. 10 stars represent 10 islands of the Cape Verde archipelago. I've never been able to say that word. Archipelago. And the circle is to symbolize the unity of the nation. The islands lying near the west coast of Africa were settled by the Portuguese in the 19th century, and in these times it was an important trade crossroad. We discussed how the sea is metal.
Sea is very metal. There's a lot of metal shit going on. I like how the EU basically ripped off this tiny country's flag. I like how everything is centered.
Right. I was going to say that.
On the center.
Yeah, they're just like, let's put it here.
Like, it looks like when you're on Instagram and you're trying to like frame something and you mess up and you're like, that's fine.
Well, so it's not centered like that, but then the stars are perfectly centered in the white space.
Oh, no, they're perfectly, the alignment is good. I like this. This is a metal flag. This is also a 9.
9, wow. You're wrong. It's a 5, but whatever.
It's a solid. I'm not sure I like I wish the stars were a little more superimposed. Maybe.
You want them more like standy outy?
Yeah, I mean they didn't center the flag, so they should have just set it and forget it, and not maybe like it should be 3/4 in the white and then drifting into the red.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. I buy that. Yeah.
It's a 7 though. I do think it looks good. Probably.
All right, next one is for anyone who doesn't want to pay full price for one of these name brand countries, the Central African Republic.
Oh, car.
Store brand. The flag of the Central African Republic has been adopted in 1958, and it was designed by President of the Ubangui Chari province, Bartholomew Boganda, a big advocate of the partnership with France. The flag consists of a total of 5 stripes, 4 of which are horizontal and 1 is vertical. Red, white, and blue stripes refer to the colonial past of the country, and Pan-African colors red, yellow, and green refer to the solidarity with the other African nations. The red vertical bar that connects the other stripes should commemorate bloodshed during various struggles for freedom. Moreover, at the top left part of the flag, a yellow 5-pointed star, the symbol of African unity, progress, and tolerance, is placed. This looks like it was designed by a guy who thinks he's too important and can do everything like design the country's flag. And so it doesn't really work. It doesn't look, but the act of doing so is pretty metal. So I'm going to split the difference and give it a 5.
It is very transgressive. It breaks a lot of flag rules. So I'll give it that. Tim, what if I told you that this was also the flag of the shortly lived Central African Empire?
Yes.
1976 to 1979. Yeah, it's a 6.
Yeah, I do like bloodshed as a unifying act. as a statement of metalness, not as
that's pretty fucking metal.
not taking a position of the efficacy or correctness. And then the transgressive aspects of the flag are appealing. It's a 7.
Nice. All right, bro. It's time for Chad, man.
Romania? Oh, Chad.
The flag of Chad consists of a vertical tricolor of blue, yellow, and red stripes. The flag is almost identical to the flag of Romania, but its blue stripe has a darker shade. The flag has been inspired by the French tricolor, as Chad was for many years a French colony. At the same time, it carries 2 Pan-African colors and therefore refers to ties both to France and the other African countries. The blue stripe on the left of the flag represents the African sky and waterways. Yellow stripe symbolizes the sun and dry desert in the northern part of Chad, and red traditionally stands for courage and the bloodshed. During the struggles for independence, the flag was adopted in 1959 when Chad was freed from the French rule. Plagiarism's metal, blood's metal, water, as we've discussed, is metal. I like how they also won't commit. They're like, we could commit to France, we could commit to Pan-African themes. We'll do neither instead. I'm giving this a 6.
Well, I view it as an act of thrift. They probably had a bunch of French flags all around the country, and they just had to flop one panel this way.
And you could also get like misprinted Romanian flags.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
I'm going to give this a 7 also because Chad keeps trying to convince Romania to change its flag.
That's awesome.
But Romania has used this flag for over 100 years longer than Chad has. So there's definitely some metal just going on. So it's a 7.
Yeah, it's a 7.
All right, next is the Comoros. The Comoros Islands are situated between Madagascar and Africa, and they're teeny tiny. Yep. Their current flag was adopted in 2001 after a series of changes. The flag had 3 variants from 78 to 2001, though all of them consisted of a green leaf, white crescent, and 4 white 5-pointed stars in different variations. Today's version is enriched, that's the word it used, by 4 horizontal stripes in yellow, white, red, and blue colors. Traditional symbols of Islam, a crescent and stars, are now located in the green wedge on the left side of the flag. Each stripe, as well as 4 stars, represent 4 main islands of Comoros: Moheli, Mayotte, Anjouan, and Grand Comora. Mayotte has an official status of a French overseas territory. However, Comoros Island do not recognize it.
Yeah.
I like it. So the existence of this flag itself is metal.
It has a brash territorial claim right there on it.
Yeah, but other than that, I'll go 4.
Yeah. It's a lot of colors. You have to use a bunch of crayons to draw this flag.
Not if you start on a white paper.
I still have 1, 2, 3, 4. You still got to have at least 4 crayons. That's a lot of crayons.
Yeah, that's more than you're going to get at like a restaurant with the kids menu.
Yeah, if you find drawing the flag the oldest Estados Unidos, you just need a blue crayon and a red crayon, and you're good to go. So it's complicated. 4. You're right. It's a 4.
It's a little busy. What did the 4 stars mean again?
The 4 islands.
The 3 islands they actually control, and the other one they went from France.
Oh, okay. And they kept that on the, it's a 4.
Okay.
All right, next is
Argentina flag.
This is the Republic of the Congo. The flag of the Republic of the Congo consists of a rectangular sheet which is diagonally crossed by a yellow wide stripe. The left part of the flag is complemented by a green. It sounds like a menu description. Complemented by a green triangle and the right side by a red one. The flag was adopted in 1958 when so-called Middle Congo gained independence from France. Always with France. And an autonomous republic was created. In 1969, a communist coup took place and the flag was replaced by a red flag with typical Soviet symbols. After the fall of the regime in 1991, the previous flag was readopted. The colors used traditional Pan-African importance, thus symbolize solidarity among all independent African states.
Of the 3 versions of this flag we've seen already, I think this is a little more metal, so I'm going to give this a 6.5. I like the slantiness.
Yeah, it's the slantiness is the key feature here.
And also the slantiness, if you imagine the flag flying is going the wrong way, right? So it should be waving this way, but the slant is like returning you down and back. So I like the subversion there.
Is it fair to say, Matt, that there's, especially with the slant, there's less echoing of standard European flag templates?
Yeah, it's a conscious decision, I would like to think.
All right, it's a 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 6. Type for some reason. So it was a 6, a 6.5, and a 7. Correct?
Yep.
All right. Next is the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
The other one. Oh,
Right.
Look who's going the other way, slant-wise.
The current flag of the Democratic Republic of Congo, which has been adopted after the approval of a new constitution in 2006, is composed of a blue sheet, red diagonal stripe, and a yellow 5-pointed star at the top left part of the flag. Blue symbolizes peace. Red stands for blood of martyrs. Yellow cover that frames the red stripe denotes prosperity, and the star represents hope for a brighter future of the country. Oh, I like how it's sad. DRC was under the Belgian domination. That's what it says. Until 1960, and in 1971 it was renamed to Zaire. At that time, the flag was brought out in traditional Pan-African colors. However, after the overthrow of the government in 1996, this form was abandoned and a flag with 6 small and 1 large 5-pointed star was used until 2006.
So Flag P is fucking up a little bit. So this is an old flag, pre-Zaire flag, but also the flag that this flag replaced is a pre-Zaire flag that was replaced by this one. So they went back to the original flag and then replaced it and then replaced it. So that's pretty metal. They keep changing their mind, which old flag they're using. I like how it's wearing its safety belt. I like how big the star is. This is an 8.
I don't think it's all that great. I'm going 5.
It's a 7.
All right, next is Côte d'Ivoire, which is French for ivory coat. The flag of Ireland. Sorry,
Yeah,
the flag
this
of
is
Côte
backwards
d'Ivoire.
Ireland.
Yeah, the flag of Denel. Cote d'Ivoire was adopted in 1959 and is composed of 3 vertical stripes, orange, white, and turquoise. According to this, Ivory Coast is a former French colony which achieved independence in 1960. It is also the reason why the flag resembles the French tricolor at first glance. That's not what it represents at the first glance, but in a different color combination. The orange stripe is supposed to symbolize the desert and savannas in the northern part of the country, and also the progress of the country. The white stripe stands for peace, national unity, and ripples on the surface of the local rivers Sassandra, Bandama, and Kamo. And the green stripe marks hope for a better future and less tropical rainforest in the southern part of the country. Yeah, plagiarism, that's a point. A tricolor, that's a point down. It's a 5.
When Muriel Ahore celebrated winning the 2018 World Indoor 60-meter dash, for lack of an Ivorian flag, she borrowed an Irish flag and reversed it.
Yeah.
It's a budget-conscious flag choice. I do like the metalness of just reversing another flag. Apparently, this flag is problematic in Northern Ireland. It's a 7.
Yeah. I concur. 7.
All right, next, Djibouti.
Ooh.
The flag of Djibouti, which is used for the first time during the Declaration of Independence in 1977, consists of 2 horizontal stripes in blue and green colors and a white wedge in the left part of the flag. Moreover, red 5-pointed stars located in the white wedge. The flag has been inspired by the flag of the National League for Independence, which established itself in the struggles for independence from France. Djibouti was known as Somaliland in colonial times. The blue color of the upper bar is typical of the Somali Isas, and the green color of the lower bar represents Muslim Afars. White triangle traditionally symbolizes peace, and the red star symbolizes the unity of the Djibouti nation. Yeah, I'm giving out a lot of 5s, so this will be a 4.
The love for Djibouti. You're right, though. It's 4. Fine flag.
I'm going to massively disagree and give it a 5.
All right, next, Egypt. The Egyptian flag consists of 3 horizontal stripes, red, white, and black. In the middle of the white stripe, so-called Saladin's eagle is placed. It is the national symbol of Egypt, and it refers to Arabic identity and independence. Saladin has become the Egyptian national hero when he managed to defeat the Crusaders and regain the city of Jerusalem in the 12th century. The eagle stares towards the left side of the flag and holds a shield composed of 3 parts on his chest, where 2 are yellow and 1 is white. The panel beneath the eagle bears an inscription, Al-Gum Horija Misir Al-Arabia, which means
Egyptian Arab Republic
of Egypt. The interpretation of the tricolors is as follows. Red refers to the bloodshed in numerous wars, white to abolition of the monarchy, and black should commemorate the monarchy and the period of British colonialism. Yeah, this is pretty metal. I mean, like everything about it. So,
Big eagle.
Yeah, I'm going 9 on this one.
I'll give it an 8. It is a very metal flag. The eagle itself is very metal. His tail is a little too small, or maybe it's just blocked by his big thighs.
It's a 9. I think it conveys the intended vibe, and that vibe is very metal.
Yes, absolutely. To learn more about Saladin defeating the Crusaders, listening to Burning Shadows' song "Day of Darkness."
Oh,
All right.
I won't ask Matt what he thinks of Kingdom of Heaven.
2 left in this episode. So, this
we're
is
not
your
getting through all
chance.
59 today.
Right. So, get your comments in. Anything you need us to mention before we do the next 2 episodes or 1 episode or however many it takes. Put them in the comments. You put them on Facebook, whatever. Just let us know. All right. Next, as I'm sure you guessed, Equatorial Guinea. The flag of Equatorial Guinea, which was adopted in 1979, consists of 3 horizontal stripes of green, white, and red colors. On the pole side of the flag, a blue wedge is placed. In addition, the white stripe bears an emblem of the country depicting baobab, which is a typical plant of Equatorial Guinea's geographical location. Above the baobab, 6 golden stars shine, thus representing 5 islands.
Wait a minute.
And the continental part of the country.
Oh, okay.
At the bottom of the coat of arms, there is an inscription. Can you read it for me?
Unidad, paz y justicia.
That's right. Unity, peace, justice. The blue color of the wedge indicates the Pacific Ocean. Green stands for the jungle. White traditionally symbolizes peace, and red should remind one of bloodshed during the struggle for independence.
I thought white was for abolishing the monarchy. Oh, so complicated.
Hey, there are 6 6-pointed stars.
So that's 6666666. Whoa.
It is.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the tree on there. What should we put on our flag?
The
I
tree
don't
is
know.
nice.
A fucking tree. We got some nice trees.
Again, they didn't. It seems like a lot of work went into the flag, but when it came time to draw the tree, they're just like, yeah, that's fine.
Well, I feel like from a visibility perspective, it's not going to scale down too good or from a distance.
Now, what I fear is this is just looking at this, even out without any other context. I imagine like this is what a U.S. state flag designer's like acid dream looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 3 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3 point. Give it a 3 and then point and then 5 6s to represent the 5 islands.
Okay.
But not the continental portion.
Right.
We'll round up to 4.
All right.
I will say what is fun about this exercise is we don't have to decode a bunch of secret Confederate flags.
Yeah, no, that's
Yes.
true.
Well, I'm enjoying that too.
Yet.
Yet. Oh no, there is one. All right. Last one for this episode, Eritrea.
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever said that country's name out loud.
Eritrea?
Eritrea. Okay. The flag of Eritrea, an African country situated on the Red Sea coast.
Yep.
The flag was adopted in 1995. It consists of 3 triangles of different colors, where the largest and red isosceles triangle forms a base for the pole side of the flag. The other 2, a green on top and a blue at the bottom, are orthogonal and thus complete the rectangular shape of the flag. It's accurate. It's accurate.
It's true.
In the red field, there is an olive branch surrounded by a wreath of olive leaves. The color red symbolizes, anyone? Bloodshed. During the liberation struggles. Blue represents the ocean, and green is to remind one of agricultural tradition. The olive branch has been inspired by the former flag that was designed as an honor to the United Nations.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
All right. Olives are gross. I mean, it's especially cheap olives. Now, I'm not saying olives from there, even if they make olives, are the cheap ones or the nice ones that are just gross, not horrible. So,
I'm not even sure any of these are what olives look like, though, but oh well.
yeah.
Or wheat.
Not great, not bad. It's a 4.
I mean, I see the slight UN reference. I don't get why the 2 side olive branches look very different from the other olive branch.
Wait, it's a 5 because like half the flag is blood. So
I do like that it's also a math lesson. So that's kind of cool. I'm not sure that's metal though. I'll give it a 4.
feel like the articulation of the olive branch in the center,
Yeah, that's good.
like it's kind of new metal. It's like a porn video.
Like POD.
Yeah. I do like it's kind of a fronting and combination. It's just metal. It's a 5.
Wow.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for this episode. So we will continue, and we are completionists. We'll get through them all, just like we're going to get through all the Judas Priest albums. We're going to get
Bad
through.
for Leather coming in April.
We're going to get all the sports leagues done.
We're going to read those comments. All your comments.
All the comments, every single one. So
For the Patreon listeners, we got a book report to do too.
coming in 2026.
I'm about to have a lot of time, so let's get recording.
Oh no! All right. Until next time, Metal Nation. Make sure your cog is at least half intact on your flag.
Wait, half a cog would not work at all.
Maybe if it just did this.